Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy BFX's video, and since this video was requested, I'm going to talk about some upcoming units. Not all of them, but I'll be talking about some units that will be coming to the global side in the coming weeks. So this video was requested, but I probably would have made it anyways. I was thinking of probably making it soon anyways. So this guy is going to be coming really soon, probably next week, depending when you're watching this. And so this guy is quite the good breaker. He's a Brave Shift unit, and he's true Brave Shift, which is always a good thing to see. And remember, I'm not reviewing any of these units, I'm just going to highlight some of their stuff that they can do here. So the 89% defense and spirit break, I know you guys want 90%, but some of you guys still pull for these units. I see in my Discord some people still pull for JP breakers, which is surprising, but yeah, he can do that. He also has the 87% break as like a follow-up if you'd like to use that. And he has 89% defense and spirit break on his LB, no SLB or anything like that, so good. And it's 27 hits, so it works with some units like Noctis. 150% amp in his Brave Shift form. Only 60 times modifier, but you're not expecting him to deal a lot of damage. And he also has a field effect, not the greatest field effect, but it's something there. And then also he has the 30% sword and great sword in peril, and also throwing weapon and gun in peril, and also staff and rod in peril, and also dagger and spear in peril. So those are all really good things. He's not going to be a huge damage dealer because he only has 60 times, but I don't think they're going to buff him. At least he has the 8 times cap in this form. I believe he does not have it in his base form, which is what I remember in my review. He does not have it, so you're in his Brave Shift form, he's not going to be that much of a damage dealer. But in his Brave Shift form, he can chain with Squall. So, I mean, there's that. 40% gun in peril in his Brave Shift LB. That's pretty good, right? Global likes guns, right? So that's one. Next, this unit, I don't think anyone's going to pull on him because it's kind of like a filler banner. But Metzi is a very good water breaker. So, not a very strong damage dealer, but he does have 160% water in peril and also 89% after 3 turns. Basically an SLB, if you use this on the first turn, 89% defense spirit break. And then he has a field effect for water, lightning, water, and ice in peril. So there's that. Pretty good, right? On his SLB, 89% defense spirit break as well, so if you get the size somehow to get him to EX3 eventually, you'll be able to use that cooldown and then have his SLB ready, or vice versa. So you have that going on. That's another breaker. Now here's the first leader. Now this is going to be a leader that's not tied to Clash of Wills, but he'll have huge stat increase. So 750% attack and magic for water units, and then 1000% attack and magic for anniversary JP units. And there are quite a few of them that we'll be talking about in this list. So a lot of the units fall under this leader skill now compared to before. And he has some supporting things which I like. He's got this against aquatic stuff, and also he has another thing, the HP barrier, which is decent, I guess. And then he has the small buff here, which I've used before. So, pretty good as a leader. Not really so good as a damage dealer. And then here's the first New Vision Plus unit. They'll be coming in global, probably, unless they make something before him. And so, even nowadays, if you're wondering, even nowadays, people are still using him just fine. He's still just as strong as anyone else, because all the New Vision Plus units have all the same modifier. When they get as strong as it's always 510 times plus the 100 plus the cooldown. So he's good. The problem with him, kind of like compared to other units nowadays, he does not have any 500 flat. Oh, he does have. You're not gonna be using this, but he does have 1000. But you're not using this. His S teamer lacks any flat attack for him, so he's gonna be on the lower end in terms of attack, but people are still using him just fine. I just watched the newest trial on the JB version. They're using Last Will to beat it. So finally Last Will's meta for once, and it held for longer than a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's actually been quite a few months now, and last will is still good. So this must be the first time ever that a last will is ever good, unironically, on me not coping and saying that this last will or that last will is finally going to be good. This one actually is good. Alright, Dark Fina is another unit that's going to be coming up, and she does have 500 flat magic for that. So, very nice. Her material, you have to go to EX3 for this, basically like a vision card. Because you're not chasing vision cards anymore when it comes to Neo Vision Plus. You're getting the EX abilities, but they get a 4th passive, and then you can equip this to it. So there's that. And she's just a magic DPS, very strong. I'm saying magic, it's just a magic DPS, but yeah, she's very strong. I went for her, so I know that she's good. And also she has a secondary, this actually does do a lot of damage. You guys may have saw it in my video. I did do this combination of doing this and then this. Doing this, doing 2 chain, and then doing this at the end. It chains perfectly. So usually with these kind of abilities, they kind of are not timed correctly, but they made this on purpose so that you can chain this together, which is good. So Dark Fina, Chaos Bismar. The biggest problem I think with Fina is that she didn't have a leader until Jet. So the biggest problem compared to a lot of the other units we talked about, like Lastwell, he has Rain for a leader. Fina did not get a leader at all, so you were stuck with Deus with the 500% for a long time, at least on the GB version. And so Chaos Bismarck is a very good breaker, 200% Dark Imperil, very good. And then he has all the fixings and things that usual JP breakers have nowadays. He has a field effect, which is on cooldown instead of on a Grandis ability, which is good. And so there's that, and then he has a decent leader skill, I suppose, Chaos Bringers. And then he's a decent damage dealer for a breaker, 160% water and Dark Imperil, and also the decent breaks. So he is something I chased as well. I chased him and Fina together. They're both EX2. Fina is almost EX3 because I got one while pulling for Faye. I guess now it's gonna work out, but yeah, I wish that other one was Faye, but it is what it is. And then on a light note, on a nice light note, this one's free, and surprisingly one of the first free units in the game's history that's actually really good, and I feel like they overtuned this character. She is really good for a free unit. Like, don't even think, I don't even think of her as a free unit, even though she is a free unit. I think of her, she could be pullable, and she'd be fine to be pullable. She does everything a magic tank would want to do. She survives pretty much all content. I brought her to a lot of content, and she does just fine. So, like, they really cooked when they made this unit, and she's free. Make sure you guys, whenever this comes, I don't know if this is going to come during anniversary or not, because remember last time, I don't think Deus came out during anniversary. I think he came out before. I don't remember anymore, but if this unit does not come out during anniversary, it's fine. If it does, it's fine. Hopefully it does come at least, right? It's free, so I don't know. She's really good. Hope you guys will be able to get her on global. Hopefully I'll be able to get her on global. I want her. She's very good. I bring her to a lot of things. She's fun. She's fun to use. That's the end of it. What do you guys think about a lot of these characters? Let me know in the comment section below which one you're looking forward to in the comment section down below. Remember, I'm not talking about every single unit that's going to be coming out, because then in like a few weeks or something I can make another one, or you know, not in a few weeks, maybe like a few months, like two or 3 months from now I can make another one, and then we'll be all caught up. So then I can make another one for you guys. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.